Hey, baddies. Welcome to Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome to Auntie Amy's house. Today we're doing a message from Lilith. This is going to be a pop-up pick a card reading as well. So I haven't done one of those in a while, so it should be insightful and fun and interesting. Lilith's messages are always extremely interesting and insightful. And this one should be just the same. We are going to be talking about the truth of you. So this should be probably pretty deep. So settle in, get your snacks, and join me for this reading. If this is your first time to my channel, hi, hello, how are you? It's wonderful to have you. I hope you will stick around. If you're a returning subscriber or member, it is so awesome to connect with your energy. And I truly appreciate all you give and how you support and all of the resources that you bring to the channel. I truly, truly appreciate you. And you really do help make things happen around here. So thank you so much. And I have kind of switched up. I'm using the camera in my phone instead of a camera app because I'm using my new wireless mic because my last two videos, my headset with the mic that I was using, there were some issues. Okay, so I apologize for any static or any background weirdness. So now I'm using a cordless mic, and I hope this one works better, but the camera is a little different. This one, for some reason, won't work in my app. I just, okay, so that's what's going on. Hopefully, it's much more clear, and I just have to get my microphone situation kind of settled. So, anyway, so we're doing a pop up pick a card reading, and how this works is I have a deck, and Lilith has guided me to this deck, which is the Kyle Gray deck, Gateway of Light Activation Oracle. Okay, so I'm going to use this deck. We're going to shuffle it up. I'm just going to shuffle her up, and we're going to see what cards come out, and those are going to be the cards that we use for the picks. All right, and that's the way it is. I guess most of my candles went out. Is that one? Oh, that one's still lit. Okay. They're still lit. I just can't really tell. All right. Okay. Let's go. Tell me about my group one. What? Oop. Revealing the truth of my group one. This is a deep reading, deep soul type reading, a soulful reading for my group one. Lilith. Yes. Just a minute. She's asking for some incense. So hang on. You might have noticed I fixed a few things, but that happens sometimes. So here we go. Here we go. As long as Our Lady is happy. All right, Lilith, tell me about group one. Reveal to us the card for them, revealing the truth of them. It's going to be that bottom one right there. The Divine Matrix. Well, now it's so dark, but I like to read in dark. Interconnectedness, synchronicity, God incidences. All right. And there is your beautiful card. The truth of you. Huh. Do you remember that? The flower of life right there in the middle of that portal. You see that? I want you to see it. I want you to really focus in on the flower of life there in the middle. Yes. See that. Let's read it one more time before we put it where it lays. The divine matrix, interconnectedness, synchronicity, God incidences. God incidences. The truth of you. Okay, well, let's go again. Tell us, Lilith, the truth of group 2. The truth of group 2. Dark Mother, what do you see? What is the truth? Down to the root and the bone. Strip away earth and stone. What do you see? That one. And that one be number 3. Okay. All right. Uh-oh. No, let it go. Okay. Group 2. Beautiful. Earth star activation, anchoring grounded energy, Isis energy. Earth star activation, anchoring, grounded action, Isis energy. I'll move this. I know it's very bright. I want you to look. Look at the chakra above your head. Look at the connection you have to divinity. Just kind of stay in that. Let's lean forward so you can see. Let's read it one more time. Earth star activation, anchoring grounded action, Isis energy. Beautiful. I almost feel like we're not giving it enough. I wish that light would show and not blind you. Isn't it beautiful? I mean, it's just, there's so many colors there. I want you to see. Yes. Can you see it now? Okay, let's do one more for group 3. We have it. That's right. Anunnaki light codes. Interesting. Energetic shift, new information, end of cycles. You see? Can you see that portal? That truth of you, the higher dynamic of self there. That higher self. The codes of creation. Energetic shift, new information, end of cycle, Anunnaki light codes. I'm hearing codes of creation, codes of foundation, codes of mystical awareness. There may be upheaval and turmoil. Moldavite. It may feel a little bit like Moldavite. So let's look once more. Oop, oop, oop. Can't do it without being clumsy, you know. Group 1. There you are. The divine matrix. The truth of you. Do you see yourself there? Is that your mirror? Do you see the flower of life? Do you see the mirror No? Then maybe it's group 2, or maybe it's both. We're getting all friendly over here. My groups too, but okay, group 2, we have Earth Star Activation, the truth of you. Look at this amazing card. The chakra above your head, the deep connection with Isis. There is expression of truth here in action. This is someone who doesn't sit in it, they move through it. And we have the Annunaki light codes. This is a whole other vibe, a whole other thing. The truth of you. It may be stranger than fiction, or it may be the fiction itself. We'll see. All right. So those are going to be your 3 selections. I will insert a little photo for you guys who need a bit more time to see which group you're drawn to. Now, if you're drawn to more than one group, there may be more than one message here for you. And with that said, I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group 1, all of you that selected the Divine Matrix, this is going to be your reading revealing the truth of you. This is a message from Lilith. Yeah, this card really is about your interconnectedness to all things, and understanding that you are vastly and completely connected, not just to your family and to your friends, but you're connected to your past and your future. And more than that, you're connected to everyone and everything. You're connected to your neighbors. You're connected to your graduation that was 10 years ago. You're connected to your next partner you're going to meet in 3 weeks. You're connected to your past life that you had in a different lifetime. Not like, well, yeah, different lifetime, but a different dimension. You're connected to the planets and the stars. You're connected to everything in existence because everything is energy. And more, quantum physics is proving that it's conscious. The universe itself, the fabric of everything is conscious. It's alive. And it's very, very interesting and intriguing. And it really rewrites things. I know right now they're releasing a lot of stuff about how even quantum physics is being rewritten, you know. So it's super interesting. And I feel like you guys might be Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius, might have some highly aspected Jupiter, aspects Neptune here as well. You might be some air signs. You might be some Aquarius here, Gemini, and maybe some Libra. Let's get some more energy. Let's find out what else is going on. I hope I don't shake y'all. Okay. And I really hope this mic works out because the other one, just didn't. Okay. So hopefully it doesn't spike out or anything. All right. Tell me about my group 1. Tell me the message you have, revealing the truth of them, revealing the truth of you. You are meant to experience like oneness through like your human experience. Soul star activation. Okay, give me this. Give me this little candle over here. You've been my little nightlight. I need to buy a little nightlight. Fulfilling soul contracts. Remembering who you are. I really feel like there is endings of cycles here. Endings of and I it feels like multiple timelines, like converging and wrapping up. So I feel like you may be one of those people that have lived or will live like several lifetimes in one lifetime. It'll feel like several different movies, like several different miniseries. One may be Dynasty, one may be Knots Landing, one may be the real world. Okay. One may be Fantasy Island. All right. And one may be an erotic poem. I don't know. But there's a living or an ending of several different cycles here. From not just this lifetime, but other lifetimes. Like a mass ending of different cycles of karma here. And an aligning of this ability to feel connected like you never have before. Now, this connection can come in the form of a partner. Don't come through the screen towards your auntie that you can't see. Listen, it can also come in the form of a best friend. It can come in the form of a mother. It can come in the form of a group of people. It can come in different forms, okay? This oneness. It can also come through a deep connection through spiritual practice. And it can all those things. And eventually it feels like all those things will be experienced. Now, it can be the kind of oneness that you can't quite explain to people. Muting so I can take a drink. Take a drink of water with me. Okay? Wrong button. Okay. Mute off. That's what she says. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not, but she says mute off. So it's important to become aware of the fact that I know and I feel many of you are resistant. This is part of your call. This is part of the struggle of being you, is being open to these connections that bring you the oneness, the sense of homeness, the sense of belongingness that your heart longs for. Baby, as a human being, you just can't feel that all by yourself. It's very hard to do. So here's the thing. We're going to get another card. We're going to get another card. Okay, so tell me more. Tell me more about my group one, the truth of them. Are you a lonely soul that doesn't want to admit it? Oh, they gave me two. Cyrus Star Beings. Okay, come on now. I'm going to get my little candle. Yes, proceed. Be seen, push through. See? Yes. Yes. Do it. Listen, I get that hurt people hurt people. I get that. I totally understand that. I get it. I get hurt people. But listen, that space, that lonely part that you have, listen, a lot of us feel that. A lot of us feel that. You can do all the healing and all the, holding space, all that stuff, but it still takes human interaction. And you need that, and you have to open up to it. It's part of your journey. It's hard. We have the central sun, abundance, downloads, regeneration, success. It's a scarab. I feel Egypt. Kemet. Kemet. I'm saying it wrong. Don't throw popcorn at me. I'm sorry. I'm not good at pronouncing things sometimes. It's okay. It's a lupus. It's a lupus. It feels like there is a tiredness here to the soul. There's a weariness to the soul. There is a almost like it's like the higher self knows that this is like we're closing out a lot of things. This is why we're tired. But I just need a break kind of energy. And I really feel like you guys need to be kinder to yourself. Um, you are not resting your vessel enough. Your vessel is your ship in this experience here, and you need to take care of it. I know things are difficult. I am not going to act blind to what's going on in the world. And that's why the truth of you is so important. It's something to be nurtured. It's something to be guarded. It's something to be held dear because it matters. Because the strength of your oneness helps connect others to each other. You see the bond we share as a human family. And it is absolutely amazingly powerful. It changes your perspective. You are here to share this oneness because you carry this. You just have to tap into it. That's all. You carry this oneness. You just have to tap into it. It's already there. And you connect with it, you get peaks of it, you have felt it. And I'll tell you a little story. As a child, I used to have these moments and probably a little disassociated, but also there are moments where I remember feeling like this presence of absolute connection. And I felt things that lack words, but it was so connected to everything, and it would be random. And as a child, I did not know how to feel about those things. Now, as I move forward in my own spiritual practice, I've had moments like this. And they were, as I developed more, they were accompanied with feelings of euphoria and bliss as I connected further with oneness, with absolute oneness. It is the energy that we are. It is never being lost. It is beyond what can be explained. It is experience. And anyone who really is able to explain it, I'm not sure if they've experienced it, you know? And I feel like that's on tap here for you. And it's something that you can share in a more grounded way. Woo! Woo, woo, woo. Let's get going. Let's see what else is here. Yes. Yes, Lilith. What more do you have for by group 1 here? The truth of you. I think the truth of you is you want to uplift. You want to uplift other people. You want to feel connected. But life has been rough. Life has been rough. Life has been rough because it's made you wise. Commitment. It's made you wise about who you can trust and who you can't. It's made you wise about what like fake loyalty looks like, about what fake friends look like. Yes, for some of you, you are at the far end of this right now. You went from being very, very giving to being like, I am done with that. You're not. You're just getting space from being overly charitable, from from putting your gifts before people who cannot process it, who cannot do anything but take it, who cannot do anything but take advantage. That's not where you place your oneness because they can't feel it. You have to place your oneness with people who can connect with it. And that all starts with you having people in your life you can connect with. And my loves, so many of you do not at this time. You maybe have 1 or 2 people. Some of you have like an amazing relationship with animals and maybe 1 or 2 people that you can start to kind of share this oneness. Okay. How do you do this? How do you share your oneness? Well, you first, like with an animal, it really is about like being in the moment with like your dog, like playing with your dog, enjoying your dog. You know, if you are like really connected to nature and like your pet, you kind of form this relationship where they can communicate with you. Okay. When you can communicate with your animals telepathically, listen to me. That is a kind of oneness, okay? And for those of you who have animals who like, when they're hungry, and people will say, well, that's their body language. Well, maybe, but also there's a little bit more behind that too in there. When they're sad, you can tell, you feel it. Don't lie to your auntie. Don't lie to me. Own that shit because it helps. When you are really in love with someone and they are in love with you, you can experience oneness. And I'm not just talking about the old fashioned way, which that's a whole other practice. I'm talking about experiencing oneness in a consciousness way, in a expanded love way. And that really starts with acts of joy, like being joyful, being in the moment and being joyful. You can't really go into the deeper aspects of oneness until you're able to be joyful with your person. And that is hard to do right now. But group 1, it's almost like you're called to find your joy. I know. Joy and vitality. Joy is life-giving, honey. Joy is life-giving. It's life-affirming. It really is. Some of you need to get out in some sunlight as safely as possible. The sun will help you with vitality. It will help you find some joy safely, 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 always safely. Okay. At some point, life continues. Life continues. This one dropped out. We have exhilaration. It feels like you are meant to feel this connection with someone that is breathtaking. Okay. And again, I'm going to emphasize it doesn't have to be romantic, but it is such a beautiful and breathtaking and intense and everything you want connection that it is exhilarating. It gives you new life. It gives you new vision, and it helps you with the feelings of oneness and connection. It helps you feel connected, perhaps in ways you've never felt before. For some of you, this is something you don't want to admit that you want to feel this, but you're here to feel it. Like this is part of all this shit wrapping up for you, all this messy, messy drama. Some of you guys have had messy, messy stuff that has been wrapping up. And it's to make way for this good, this lovely, this beautiful, this amazing. Okay. And it can be one person, it can be several people, it can be experiences of good just rising in your life. A beautiful time you're meant to experience. And the truth of you is some of you guys don't want to admit you want this. Some of you guys want this. You know what I'm pointing at. You want this. You want commitment. You may even want to get married and you don't want to admit that. And that's okay. It's just you and me here. I won't tell nobody. Maybe you don't. Hey, it's all right. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me, okay? A lot of people are feeling very insecure right now because of things that are going on. And the truth is, we will seek comfort in each other. That's what human beings do. We will seek comfort in our neighbors and our friends. We will find friends. We will find connections. And you will find them too. You will find amazing, deeper connections. You have to open up to it. How do you open up to it? You just start thinking about it. How's it going to be? What would it be like to have people in your house? I heard the gasp. How would it be? What kind of people do you want in your life? Think about it. What kind of relationships? We have light gate. So the truth of you is you're manifesting a light gate. A gate is opening here. We got a portal. We have a gate. Tell me about this gate. Tell me about the gate that's opening here. Tell me about the gate. We have knowledge and will. Bottom one, please. And we have life is a gift. Beautiful. We have learn to live in love, baby. Oh, you're meant to experience some really good things. That's the truth of you. And I feel resistance. I feel like, you've been through a lot. I get it. I'm not trying to make slight light of that. But the truth is that there are good things coming. There is a gate you are going to walk through. You're not meant to just be alone. Perhaps you've been alone for so long, it's all you know. And the thought of having one person, let alone many people in your life, is terrifying. Perhaps, you've been burned just so much, but understand that as you feel the oneness within yourself, you're going to attract your people to you, your energy signature. As you get into the feelings, like example, as you, like, say you touch a tree and you start feeling your oneness with the tree, and that tree feels your energy and amplifies your energy back. You reflect and you vibe together. And that tree is connected to a whole network of living things and radiates your energy through that system. There's a high probability that eventually something's going to happen. And what happens is that people, possibilities, opportunities that wouldn't have necessarily manifested, because when you open yourself up to really vibing with nature or with oneness, connection, the universe connects back. See, it's a two-way thing. And it can't help but bring certain things to you, right? Also, will bring more opportunities for you to overcome and get to the next level as well. Whatever that is, if you want to, because you have a very strong will and you can choose not to. You always have a free choice. We're going to take this card. Chamomile. What does it say? Gentleness, relaxation, sleep. Okay, I can't take all these cards. I'm going to take a few more. You guys need to pay attention to your dreams. You guys, you need to start a dream journal. Some of you guys are having very important dreams, okay? And you guys need to pay more attention to them. Okay. Okay, this one. Oops. We have cup of tea, patience, reassessment. I love these cards. All right, one more. See, here's the thing. I feel like at times you can be a little, sorry, I didn't mean to shake you. You can be a little impulsive and reactive. Okay. And the advice here from Lilith is you especially need to take time. You need more sleep. You need to pay attention to your dreams, and you need to take more time to reflect. When you reflect, you can trust your decisions more. It will help you open up to different experiences if you can trust yourself. If you feel like you can't trust yourself, you're not going to open yourself up to new experiences. So it's important to form that relationship with yourself. We have the sun, healing energy, happiness, comfort, and joy. Comfort and joy. You may be having something happen around the holidays, around winter solstice. There is success here for you. Okay. There's happiness, wholeness, healing. Okay, but it's coming through you opening up to the truth of this. Acknowledging the fact that you cannot experience these things alone. You need people. You need people to help you along your journey, just like you help people along their journey. You're not a robot. And the universe, the sun tells me the universe wants to help you. They want to reflect back. They want to give you good things. There's all kinds of good things here. But we got to open up to the connections. We got to open up. And I know it requires a vulnerability to do this. It requires you being able to allow people to see the truth of you to a degree. And that's where learning to trust yourself is so important. And in order to trust yourself, you have to exercise choice. You have to exercise your will. You are meant to exercise your will. You are meant to use your wisdom and knowledge that you've learned along this very bumpy ride you've had in life. This is your wisdom. This is your knowledge. You've gained it. Use it. Trust it. You are not the same person you used to be. Give yourself some gosh darn credit. I don't even talk that way. I don't say gosh darn. Give yourself some credit, group one. The truth of you is that you're very capable. You are capable of great things. You are capable of being a great counselor, a mediator. Um, you may not think so, but you have a gift for people and bringing people together. Through what format will be different for each one of you. Some of you guys are really good with like online computers or web design or something like that, and it really brings people to the gate. Some of you are literally like counseling people, speaking in public, whatever this is. Okay, there's just so many, I can't say them all. Okay. But there's this need to further develop this trust. Your choices, when based on your divine empathy, your sharper psychic ability, refine that shit, clear your energy, sharpen your tools of discernment, and make those choices and learn from them and learn to trust yourself. And you will bring in the right people. You will bring in the right circumstances for you to have the experiences that you came here to experience, even the ones that you are in denial of. Because some of you guys are in heavy denial about wanting a partner, needing a partner. Okay. And it's okay. It's valid to be in denial about it. All right. It's okay. It doesn't make you a bad person or a bad situation. It's just where we are. And that's okay. That's all right. Okay, group one. All right, that's what I received for you. I hope this was a helpful and insightful reading. I really enjoyed reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group two, all of you that selected the Earth Star activation card. This is going to be your reading, revealing the truth of you. This is a message from Lilith. All right. So keep in mind, this is a general reading. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Your auntie's tongue is a tad bit heavy today, but that is okay. So this card says anchoring, grounded action, Isis energy. Now this card is about underworld energy as well. Okay. It's about the chakra beneath your feet that connects you to Mother Earth and the underworld. Okay. Which totally makes sense to me. I can see that. So I feel guided to pull from the Dark Goddess deck here. So let's pull from this deck. Tell me about my group two. Reveal to me the truth of my group two. You have a underworld vibe. I feel you're very connected to the underworld, to the occult. You may be a witch. Um, you may be a psychic. You may work like in ghost hunting, or you may just have um, that thing where you're just a haunted person. You may have had spirits around you your whole life. Um, you may have had like weird occurrences. I feel like some of you may have seen aliens or ships. Um, just weird happenings here, weirdness. We are the weird people, Mister. Mister, we are the weirdos, as it goes. Santa Merte, if I butchered her name, forgive me. I never mean to. Death, her energy when it comes into a reading, it's just, I'm always so grateful and amazed. We have Our Lady Death. Oh, how wonderful. How beautiful. Okay. You are definitely connected. Some of you guys are highly favored by this saint, this lady, this goddess, this beauty. We all know her. We will all know her one day. She is a friend. She is a guide. We have Ingana, nurture. And we have Hecate, crossroads. Deep connection to Hecate here as well. And also a connection to fertility goddess. Fertility, nurturing. I'm getting Hestia, I'm getting Demeter, but also several that are in different paradigms as well. I'm getting Brigitte. So many are coming forward. Let's pull from Hecate's deck. Tell me more. You are so connected to so many energies that are so powerful. Some of you do not understand your power. You do not understand why they suppress and oppress us so. You don't understand yet, but you will. You will come to understand this. We have defeat. You will come to understand this. Why they work so hard and why you work even harder. Purity, the heavenly one. One more. We have guardian. You are highly protected. And more so, I feel like favored because there just are things you're willing to work for. There are things you're willing to fight for. Why do they work to oppress and suppress and control so much? Because of the power here. Because of the power. Because it's real. It's not pretend. It's not a fairy tale. And those of us who are soulful humans possess this ability. And they want that. So it's extremely powerful, and it changes things when the soulful awakened and soulful connected express their power. It changes things. It radiates. It's a vibration. We have the ability to affect the vibration. Everything is energy. And some of us are able to work that energy better than others. We all can do it, but some of us have been doing it a lot longer. And we're more aware, and we're becoming more and more aware every day. This is not what they want at all. They would call this silly and a joke. They always do. But it's the same thing they do behind big old doors. They just don't want you to. And that is not how it goes. Here's the thing about universal law is that the scales, which the vessel here, Amy, is a Libra. The scales always have to be brought back into balance. And the scales have been out of balance for a very long time. And they are attempting to put their fingers on the scale to keep it down. But here's the thing, and this has been talked about in other channeled sessions, but Nemesis, the goddess Nemesis, was called, and with her, those of her kind. Nemesis comes in when the scales of justice have been unfairly weighed, and someone has put their grubby, dirty little paws on the scales. Nemesis comes in with a hammer and fixes it. They even those scales back out. However, it can get a bit messy, my dear. because justice was called in. The Dark Mother, many Dark Mothers were called in. When the Dark Mothers, justice, call in Nemesis, that means we're at a different level. Nemesis working with the spirit of Gaia, who sees all. Here's the thing about the spirit of the planet. She sees everything. You are of this energy. You can tap in to the energy of Gaia, and she will tell you so many things. Some of them you won't want to know. Some of them you will. They oppress and suppress because they can feel it ripping. Because the truth is that there has been a tearing at this reality, a ripping at the fabric of the time, the illusion of time here. And now we have some very strange things. It's time for you to drink some water. I'm drinking some water. So just a second. Which button? This one. Hang on. Okay. So your ability to connect with Gaia and listen to her secrets. You also listen to her pain. You hear her. You can. You can activate that chakra below you even more than what it already is. Um, there's different ways to do it. I really think the best way is for you to ask Earth, Gaia, to tell you how. Now, the underworld energy here is very strong. I feel like it's an empowered energy. I feel this energy of being a change maker, a guardian, if you will, someone who walks in authority, but not in oppression, but in the authority of knowing the depth of connection to these energies, to Gaia, to these goddesses, to Lilith. I moved the camera down so y'all could see it better. And I'm going to pull from Lilith's deck now. I broke out into a huge sneezing fit. So, okay, it was kind of weird. So I'm feeling with you this energy of really being a champion, being a warrior, being deeply connected to the underworld, deeply connected to the goddess, the divine feminine, and being a champion for her in different ways. Perhaps the dark goddess, perhaps the goddess of light, perhaps a merging of the middle way. Uh, it's different for different people, but it feels like also, fighting for a sovereignty of voice, fighting for personal freedom, fighting for your own ability to have, you know, your own life live the way you want to in the world. But it feels like you're here to have some justice. Okay, we have Black Moon Lilith in Virgo. Release perfectionism. This can make all that difficult, can't it? The Black Madonna. Sacred Dark Goddess Mother. There she is. Beautiful. Yeah. The Black Madonna in Europe. I don't know if you guys are familiar with her, but you should look her up if you're not, because there's a whole history around her. But ultimately, she's connected to Isis. Okay. There were many different cathedrals that had altars underneath the main altar. Uh, Underneath that one downstairs, there would be an altar to the Black Madonna. So we have a lot of Isis energy here. For some of you, like you're very connected to Isis, this nurturing, creative energy, yet also connected to stars and the night and the underworld, connected to all things. Um, and I can't help but tell you, like, the vision I see. It feels like home to me. I'm standing in the most magnificent place. It's very hot. There's heat on my eyes. I feel the heat on my eyes, on the sun. It's the sun. It's very bright. I see so many things. They're brightly painted above my head. They're brightly painted above my head. Is this you? It feels so hot here. I see people with large, like waving, like large, like leaves, or it almost feels like I'm remote viewing the past. I see a piece of metal being worked, someone looking at it like a woman, and she's looking at this piece. It's some kind of ceremonial piece that I don't really understand what it is. She's wearing like linen, and she has lapis lazuli. I'm assuming that's a lapis. I don't know what the green stone is. I don't know what that is. It's gold. There's so much gold here. I feel like I feel like this is like she's like a priestess. And they're showing her something they're working on. And she's approving it or not. I would like to know what god or goddess this I'm seeing. Okay, Isis. Okay, when I said the word Isis, I heard sound. I heard like a crystal being rung, like a bell, but it almost sounds like a crystal bell being hit, like a certain frequency being rung, unlocking. There's an unlocking here. This high priestess, this is you from the past wanting to unlock abilities through a crystal and a frequency. Okay. The podolite, lapis lazuli, of course, grounded with copper. Jade, carnelian. Okay, the frequency you are to whatever crystals of those you are drawn to. It doesn't have to be all of them. It can be one of them. Whatever crystals of those you are drawn to, hold the crystal, ask Isis. She will guide you to the frequency. That is your connection. That's your hookup. Isis is going to teach you how to bring forward these gifts and abilities. This memory. This is memory. This is crystalline memory. These are gifts and abilities you have earned in past lives, future lives, that will be brought forward for your use now. And as you're drawn to these, you will find the remembering, you will find the learning feels like remembering, and it will all come together very quickly. That's how you will know. Your connection to Isis will increase. It will also increase your connection to Gaia, to the underworld, to Earth. Many of you are going to be called to become herbalists, not just an herbalist, but a master herbalist. Do you hear the words I'm saying? That will not be for all of you, but if that is you, you know. Some of you already know. Okay, well, that's what I got for you, group 2. we're we're just gonna leave it right there. Lilith's like, okay, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, all right. Well, that's what I received for you. I hope this was an interesting and enjoyable reading. I enjoyed reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. If you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I will see you, beautiful, magical baddies, on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, Group 3, all of you that selected the Anunnaki light codes, this is going to be your reading, revealing the truth of you. This is a message from Lilith. So this card right here talks about energetic shift, new information, end of cycle. It's also about ascension, okay? The Anunnaki come from the Sumerian and Babylonian religions, the ancient religions and spiritual practices. They're also known, as Zachary Stitchin wrote a bunch of books about them. And I know with the UFO disclosure, they have come up as well. So we have a lot of energy here to kind of unwrap with this card. So revealing the truth of you. Are you an Anunnaki? Perhaps you were in a past life, a future life, a multidimensional life. Perhaps so, perhaps so. So let's see what Lilith is connected to the Anunnaki. Okay. She is a handmaiden of Ishtar, as I say, which I think all of that is a little bit of a misinterpretation. But anyway, let's keep going here. We have Libra, balance, the truth of you. Tell me more about my group 3. All of these wanted to come out, and that one. Nope. Okay, these. We have motivation, Aries. Libra and Aries are divine counterparts, by the way. So balancing, and you have divine counterpart energy here. We have dynamism. Vega, learning. What's it? We'll just go leave it at that. There you go. There's a card. If y'all can see it. I'm using my new camera, and I'm just trying to get used to it. I'm not sure how clear it is. All right. So there is a beautiful energy here. It feels like you have a sparkling personality. I think the truth of you is you got a little glow. You have a little glow about you. Okay? You're a little something different. All right? And you came here to kind of like work it out, work some shit out, bring in some balance, bring in some justice. Okay? There's something very dynamic about your energy. Something very lovely and light. But also, don't mess with me. Because I'm older than mud. I am older than this reality. I am an old soul. And I don't like to measure things like this because all of us are old souls. We have bond, Pisces right here. All of us, are old. We're old souls, man, because we all are energy. We all intermingle, so to speak. But there's just this energy of like, this little ball of glow that doesn't necessarily read as ancient knowledge and mastery that this card, you got the codes. You got the stuff. You don't necessarily read that to people, and it catches people off guard. I also feel like there is a darker element to this, a more underworld element to this as well. I think you are a shadow worker. Okay. I think you may appear as all ha 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 ha. I'm like that. I'm all like, ah ha ha, funny, 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 have a good time, laugh and laugh. But I Like one of the things I do is I walk the darkness. I am a shadow worker. I help people with that stuff, and darkness feels a little bit like home in a way to me. So, and those of us of that, it does. And that's why we're able to help other people. Okay, we have Halls of a Mentee Initiation, Secrets Revealed, Treasures Uncovered, Initiations. We have Akashic Stargate, Aligned with Purpose, Crossroads, No Wrong Path. You can't go wrong this time. You incarnated into the right time. Okay, I feel like some of you guys may have a strange disposition where you may feel like you're a walk-in. Okay, look that up. Okay. I Listen, the walk-in thing isn't new. It's been happening for a very long time. And priestesses and priests and monks and nuns and saints and sinners and all kinds of people have been having walk-in experiences. Uh, a lot of like holy people or whatever, they prepared for it. Priestesses and priests prepared for these things to hold the energy. It was a practice of learning how to hold intense energies and things. So, some of you guys are walking around with these energies because you learn to do this in another life. And once you get once you get that kind of energy in, your energetic body, okay, it doesn't just leave. Okay, it becomes part of your energy, and it kind of manifests with you every time you come through. You incarnate, um, and so you have that going on. Okay, you have that, and some of you it's a god, some of you it's a goddess, it's a spirit, it's an ancestor energy. It's different for each of you. Okay, but you got it. You got that thing. We have higher heart activation, dropping shields, divine love. Your heart is healed. Beautiful. I feel like that's like the ultimate thing here is to help heal hearts. I think that's what you're doing in your life, in this incarnation, is helping heal this heart being the heart in your vessel, helping heal that heart, help getting that heart center open, healed, and tending to the wounds in that heart, from a higher perspective. And there is an element here of teaching self how to take care of your own wounds instead of being codependent with others. This is learning to stand in your power. There is a fearlessness here that's required to do that. But the truth of you really almost demands a sense of fearlessness to be who you are in the world. And that's why bringing forward your gifts is so important. Bringing forward your awarenesses is so important. And this connection to the Anunnaki is so important. Now, the Anunnaki is controversial, um, but understand that they were so important to the Babylonians and to the Sumerians. And um, they really were so influential in other cultures as well as religions and culture influences each other. They were the gods of the in-between, kind of ruling the crossover. And I believe they had the tree of life, kind of a tree of life where life sprung forward. There's just so many interesting things about them. And I encourage you, specifically Group 3, to begin to study about them and study Ishtar, uh, goddess of love, one of the first goddess of loves. Also, I believe she was a goddess of war as well, goddess of many things. And as you study, like the ancient, the very ancient goddesses, you will find how they form, um, and how many of them formed around, fertility and providing uh, substance for community, also childbearing and things like that. So um, I feel like for Group 3, there's a lot there for you. And there's also other aspects of your personal journey to unpack. Now, for some of you, there is something about a grain and like cereal goddess. It could be Demeter, but I'm having a hard time like getting her name to come through where I can pronounce her name. Okay. So if you feel called to that, these are breadcrumbs for you to follow, for you to get more in touch with the abilities and energies that will help you align more with this higher path, okay? This higher awareness. Many of you have some very powerful opportunities or pathways that are coming, but if you aren't aligned with them, you may not see the opportunity. So, this is coming through to help you sharpen your intuition and your psychic ability by following your own pathways, your own crumbs here. So, if you are drawn to the Lilith, okay, Lilith in the Sumerian, Babylonian type, uh, ancient culture, religion, by all means, go towards it. Okay. Um, and it will lead you down a certain pathway, a certain way of thinking. Now, at one point, you're going to find yourself thinking, there's more here. You're going to find yourself knowing they have, limited her. Trust what your gut, what the divine feminine, what the dark feminine, whatever you resonate with, is telling you. Okay? Write it down. Do this with whatever breadcrumb you get, be it from our Lilith to Athena, to wherever you're drawn, okay? Because you're meant to go down these pathways. You're meant to open up your abilities. You're meant to open up your psychic abilities. You're meant to open them up further. Um, because there is a massive shift coming for you. And it feels like it's not just perspective that's going to change here, but the shifting of perspective, the shifting of opportunity can absolutely dramatically shift your life. And there is a letting go, there's a releasing of karma here, and aligning with a higher path. I do feel like with these these mirrors here, I think the truth of you is you are a mirror. And you're not just a mirror. You are what I would call a hyper sigil mirror to people. Okay. I have never used that term. You are a hyper sigil mirror to people. And you have been known to trigger the fuck out of people. And you know it, and you have felt it. People either get people when they're highly triggered like this, they get super angry. Super angry, cannot be calmed. We cannot de escalate. We cannot bring it down, and things happen. Also, people get super triggered about following you, like being obsessed about you, can't take no, won't leave you alone, that kind of thing. Get super triggered about things you do, like in your life. If you make a decision, they immediately are like, why did you do that? You shouldn't have done that. You should have done this. Like there is a pattern. I'm being shown a pattern of hyper triggering people. You're a massive mirror to people. You have another one here. And it's part of what you do. It's because your energy is so powerful. We're talking about potentially energies connected to the Anunnaki. Specifically, if you are a daughter of Lilith, a son of Lilith, a child of Lilith, if you vibe with Lilith, you have the potential to be a hyper sigil mirror to people. And the best thing you can do with this is to accept it. I feel like acceptance of this helps calm it down. The acceptance of this helps bring it into focus where it hits the right people. When we're in denial of it, it's very chaotic. It can be very chaotic. So what I'm seeing here is the acceptance of it, as you see this cross here, as we focus in on the truth of ourselves, accepting that we are different, accepting that even the very essence of our soul may be very different from the essence of the other soul here, okay? The ultimate outsider energy, okay? That we, at times, we are a hyper sigil mirror to people, that we can learn how to focus this and bring this down. We understand that we control this. It does not control us. As we take the hyper sigil mirror and we point it at ourselves. And instead of allowing the knocking down of it, the perfectionism, the breaking down of it, we focus it in on accepting that this is something we are. It is something we are and we cannot change. And instead of looking at ways to break it down, we look at ways to control it, to cope with it, and to accept it. And it makes it something that is far less chaotic and far more reasonable. And it's still a gift. And some of you may be saying, well, I don't feel like it's a gift because when it acts, like it always like I lose friends and stuff. Listen, when this activates and you lose friends and stuff, just know that wasn't a friend. You were a teacher. You were supposed to teach them and you did. And now it was you were supposed to release them and you did. Poof, gone. And that is the way it is for many people of group 3. Now, there will be people who stay, of course, and you have a bond with these people. Okay? These are your people, all right? But, the people that you highly trigger, most of them, you won't see them, okay? They won't stick around. But you will trigger people close to you. And, you'll learn to deal with it. That's part of your process, is learning how to deal with triggering people close to you and not them not running away, you not running away, no one giving up, everyone staying in the same building. You may have a little bit of like adversarial energy at times, but it's not to be a jerk. It really is because you're asking a question. Sublimation, spiritual magic. Woo! Your magic. Black moon, Lilith and Aries. Lead your life. The truth of you is that ultimately magic leads your life. You're very magical. The Auntie are absolutely magical. And I feel like you guys have a special spirit about you. If you're throwing, you know, magic mirrors at people and stimulating them for change and healing all the time, you're a magical being. You're living a magical life. Did you hear me? You're a magical being living a magical life. Accept it. Accept it and integrate that shit. Bring it home. Just go, okay, I'm a magical person. I'm living a magical life. Magical stuff's going to happen. And instead of me denying these things, I'm going to embrace these things. And I'm going to lead my life. I'm different. I may even be way different. But I know that I want to express growth in the world. I want to express ascension in the world. It's difficult to be this kind of person because a lot of you honestly will never feel at home. And I'm not going to lie to you and tell you you will. Will you find comfort? Yes. Will you find home? No. Because ultimately, you're the very essence of your spirit, your soul is different from those here. It's almost like you're from a different dimension and you've come through, you've incarnated here to help others pull through to the next dimension, to grow. And it's hard because some of you have a hard time relating to a lot of humanity. Well, a lot of us do. A lot of people who resonate with certain types of energies have a hard time understanding why human beings do the things they do because it doesn't feel very human of them. A lot of species in the universe do not understand humans. They are very destructive and they don't nurture their own species, most of them. And it is strange that they damage their own planet. It's very weird. Um, so there's a lot of growth that needs to happen here. And so people, beings like group 3 happen. And you're here to spread your magic. And I know you feel the world right now and you're thinking, well, how the hell am I supposed to do that now? How am I supposed to do that? Have you seen the world? Yes, I have. The gloves are coming off, as they say. Change is hard. Truth is not easy. The masks have come off. Not just for us. All the work you've done, group 3, to rip off those masks, did you not think it wouldn't reflect in the world? Do you see how your own personal journey has reflected in the outer world? As above, so below. You become more real. The world has become more real and unreal at the same time, just like your world has become more real and your psychic abilities have become more real, your magical abilities. We are in the realm of magic and mayhem. The mayhem part really isn't our part. The mayhem has been thrown in. So, you have so many wonderful things to give. And the truth of you is that you are very powerful and you can help so many people. But don't get it twisted. You're here to experience being a human being. And I can feel how uncomfortable a lot of you are. Because if you see the world and you see the way they act, and then you look in the mirror and see yourself as a human, and you think to yourself, am I capable of such horrible things? Are there good humans in the world? Especially if you haven't experienced many. There are. There is good here. The planet is good. And we all, our bodies come from her. Our vessels come from her. Everything. And we return to her. Our bodies, our vessels return to her. She knows everything. You can connect to her and find out everything you want to know. She'll tell you. She's been here. She's seen it all. I told another group this. And she'll answer your questions now. That's why that psychic ability is so powerful. She has seen everything. There is not a room on the planet that you can hide from her. Because that's her body. The body is her planet. The planet is her body. She knows everything. You are not just here to help everyone else. You're here to experience being human. And it's important that you get comfortable in your vessel. I know it's hard. I feel like there is a guide, a very strange guide. He looks a little bit but like Bart Simpson, but I think he's putting on a mask because I think he might be an alien. Okay, he might be a different dimension type guy. Like maybe in a different dimension that I can't quite make out what he looks like. So he's trying to tell me maybe that like he looks a little bit like Bart Simpson. Um, and he's kind of freaky looking. Okay. Um, but he wants to talk. He wants to say something. You heal through doing your own work. You heal others through doing your own work. You heal others through doing your own work. And in time, it all comes full circle. You may not see how it does, but you're not meant to know everything. Understand that in life, there will be times where your gifts will be blocked when it comes to certain things about your life. This is because the course of events unfolding are so important that it is imperative that you do not get in your own way. I've seen you get in your own way. Stop it. Stop it right now, he says. Stop it right now. I can't believe you're still doing it. Stop it. Stop doubting yourself. Some of you guys need to get a pad and pencil. And when he talks, he looks like Bart Simpson. Only a bigger Bart Simpson. And now he's got weird teeth. He's showing me his weird teeth. I don't want to see your teeth, dude. No teeth now. There's no teeth. Okay, this Bart Simpson dude is it's several different um other dimensional beings. Okay, and they're giving me Bart Simpson because I guess I'm a goofball. I don't know. Okay. Um so if you think yes, it's happening. Yes, it's happening. I'm hearing this. Yes, it's happening. It's absolutely happening. Don't doubt it. It's happening. Okay. Accept that it's happening. Some of you guys have something going on that's very strange and you haven't told anyone. I feel it. It feels fucking weird. It's happening. Okay. I feel it too. I feel how you feel when you see it. I feel how you feel when you feel it. I feel it. Yes, it's happening. You can believe it. They want you to believe it. Okay. It's happening for a reason. Some of you have, I don't usually do this kind of thing. Okay. Some of you guys have either drones or like ships above your house that pass over. Okay. I'm validating that. Some of you have the ability to call these in. All right. If this isn't you, this is it for you. Okay. I'm just getting what I'm getting for group 3. Some of you need to start drawing the impressions that you've been receiving. You're supposed to draw those because you're an artist and you're being given these. Some of you guys are being given impressions from the time the human beings called Atlantis. Okay, they call it Atlantis. Also, the time of Lemuria. Lemuria, okay? Some of you are getting botany from Lemuria, botany from um, Atlantis. You're meant to draw these things. There is a lot of clarity with your connections coming through. You're meant to have super clear connections with your guides and your intuition. And the truth of you is you have an ability to be a super clear channel, and your channel can be used for super creative things, like a creative channel to express these things in the world. Your magic, uh, to express your magic creatively in the world, however you choose. It feels like this is a pathway to you being successful, being seen, which feels important for you because you're a healer. Some of you are meant to heal like groups of people by what you do, and they will come to you. I'm feeling a past life here. Some of you guys were literally a saint. Like I'm also getting like a flames of fire, flames of fire. Some of you were martyred. You were martyred. I'm seeing a sackcloth, and being wrongly accused, and you were martyred, and now you are held as a saint. I'm seeing a female saint as well. This is past life. All right, that's what I received for you, Group 3. I hope this was an interesting and helpful reading. I really enjoyed doing this reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, please let me know. down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys.